The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, man. Not good.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So San Jose State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Contreras. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Jose State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Sends him back in motion. To the air on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it down on the right side. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Quarterback making checks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, camper.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Creates a little space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick completion to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Punts it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quarterback making adjustments. Just keeps slinging it. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at SJSU Stadium.
He'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Contreras. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big time.
And into the end zone.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got him downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. He wants to throw it again. Right on the money. Runs through the tackle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Contreras. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The San Jose State offense is back on the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turn.
Just plowing ahead. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. From the gun, looking for a man. Quickly complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, San Jose State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and
oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Working that left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
San Jose State.
To the air on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.